In 2018, while enjoying a vacation with my wife, I sent an email to my 5,000 email subscribers promoting a 25% discount on a premium WordPress tool, and it earned me $3,100 in affiliate commissions. In 2020, I launched an affiliate marketing course and made $7,000 in sales within 24 hours after sending a promotion email to my email list. That's the true power of an email list. So do you want to learn how to start and build and grow an email list and turn it into money while helping other people at the same time? If that's the case, you're at the right place. My name is Ferdy, and in this tutorial, I will show you how you can get started for free and create an amazing email list and do a lot of cool things with it. Let me show you what we will cover in this tutorial. I will show you how to get started for free. You don't even have to fill in your credit card details. And then I will show you how you can get your first subscribers to your email list by creating forms. We can choose a form from one of the pre-made templates or create our own form from scratch. There are 4 different kinds of forms you can create. You can create a pop-up, a fly-in, an external, a landing page, and you can embed a form in a website. When people sign up through one of your forms, you can send them emails on autopilot. So over here, people are signed up through a form and immediately they get the resources I promised when they would sign up. I see how many people received it, how many people opened it, and how many people clicked on the link in the email. Then I can decide wait for 2 days, I can send a follow-up email. And again, I see the statistics. I can send emails, text messages, push notifications. I can add a delay of a few hours or a few days. I can tag certain people. I can do a split test and an A/B test. So if I scroll down again, I wait for 5 days, then I do an A/B test. What does it mean? 50% of the people get this email and the other 50% of the people get this email. And then I can see which email is performing better. Here, 50% open it. Here, only 25. So what I can do, I can click over here and I can pick path A and then do another A/B test so I can keep on optimizing the opening rate and the click-through rate. After that, I wait for 2 more days and I do a split test. With a split test, you can say that based on a certain condition, people that do something, certain behavior in an email, they get this email, and when people don't do anything in a certain email, they get this email. So what I did, I sent an email over here talking about stock photos using iStock with a link. If people did click on it, they get this email. Are you happy with iStock photo? If they did not click on the link in the email, then they get a different email talking about an alternative for stock photos. What I see over here, 25% of the people opened this email and 6% clicked on the link in this email, which generated an affiliate commission of $56 for me. So this is all made once and it's running on autopilot. Right now, 147 people are in this automation, 55 already completed it, and 92 are currently in it. So that's really powerful in the free version of Omnisend, and I will show you exactly how you can set this up. We can also send an email campaign to our whole list or to a specific group in our email list. And also with email campaigns, you can create A/B testing so you can see which email is performing better. Besides emails, you can also send text messages, push notifications. You can also create segments based on behavior of people in your email list. So I can add a filter over here and I can say that people that have opened a message in the latest 60 days, they will be added to this segment. I can also say people that have not opened a message at least one time in the last 60 days, they will be added to this segment. So I can click on save. So here I see my segment, 60 days without opening one email, 70 people. I can also have VIP customers, people that have bought for more than $1,000 on my website, add them to this segment. People that have bought something on my website in the last 90 days. And then what I can do, I can link segments with automations. So I can create a new workflow and then I can say, select an event, people that have entered a segment, and the segment is 60 days without opening one email. And then I can also add a complete automation to this. And in that way, I can keep sending people emails based on their behavior in my email list. Super powerful. So I hope you are as excited as I am. I'm looking forward to this tutorial. It's an amazing tool, Omnisend. So the first thing I will show you is how to get the free version of Omnisend. Let me show you. In order to create your free account at Omnisend, we go to ferdy.com/Omnisend. Hit enter. And then we can get started for free by clicking here or here. It's up to you. I click over here, start for free. And then we can start using Omnisend for free. We don't even need to fill in our credit card details. So we can sign up with Shopify, with Google, or sign up with an email. I prefer to sign up with email, so I click over here. And the email I want to use, so that's also the email address that will be seen when we send emails, will be in my case ferdy@ferdy.com. I already use info@ferdy.com for other things, so I decided to go with ferdy@ferdy.com. I need to create a password. Maybe you sell products on the internet, maybe not. In either way, I would say non-e-commerce because we're going to talk about it later in the tutorial. So even if you sell things, you can say non-e-commerce. You need to agree with the terms. And if you want to, you can sign up for marketing newsletters. I like that. So I select it and I click on sign up. You've got mail. We send an email to Ferdy@ferdy.com with a confirmation link. Open it to activate your account. Hey, let's do that. So over here, I have the email from Omnisend, complete your registration. So I click on verify email address. And there you go. So now I will fill in a few details. My first name, my last name, my business name. If you don't have a business name, use the name of your website and the website you use. I have Ferdy.com. I click on continue. My business address, I will fill it in. My postal code, my time zone is Amsterdam. Continue to Omnisend. And there we are. We created our free account. Congratulations. Since we have Omnisend, we need to connect it to our WordPress website. Let me show you how to do that. In order to connect your website with your Omnisend account, we go to our website. In my case, it's Ferdy.com. Then I go to the plugins, add new plugin, and then I search for Omnisend. And there are two versions, one for WooCommerce and one for your WordPress website. I will go with the newsletter, email marketing, SMS, and pop-up by Omnisend, and not for the email marketing for WooCommerce. So I click over here on install now. And then I click on activate. Then here at the left, there appears Omnisend email marketing. I click on it. Convert website visitors into subscribers. So I need to connect this with Omnisend. I click over here. Okay, here are the steps. I already have an Omnisend account. Go to the API keys. So I click on go to API keys. It opens in a new tab. Okay, and here is my API key. I copy the API key. I go to my website and I paste the API key. And I click on connect Omnisend. Awesome. You are connected to Omnisend. So I close my website. So we have connected our website with our Omnisend account. And if I would refresh this page right now, we see to get the most out of Omnisend, connect your store. It only takes a few minutes. If I refresh this, bam, I see something different. Why? Because I connected my website with Omnisend. Omnisend is able to match the brand colors of our website with our Omnisend account. Sometimes you need to help it a little bit. So let me show you how to set it up. In order to use the styling of our website in our emails, I can click over here at the dashboard on bring your brand on board. So I can click on set brand style. I click here. And I don't see a lot of information from my website. So I can do it manually. So I can go to my website, to the backend, to media. I can search for my logo. It's this one. I download the file. Okay, I click on select file. I click on upload from my computer, browse files. I think SVG is not possible, but PNG is. So I have my logo over here in PNG. I open it, upload, select. Okay, there we go. The colors I use. So I go to the color pick eyedropper. And I grab this color, Command C, escape. And I paste it at the dark text. Okay, and then I want to use the orange color. Command C as the accent color. The fonts I use. I go to the website. I have a tool for that. So it's this one, Chrome extension, what font? I can hover over here, Montserrat. So let's see if they have it. I just have to scroll. Montserrat. And for the other things I use Open Sans. So I go to the O. There it is. Social links, I can add them if I want to. So I can select Instagram and I fill in my Instagram details over here. I can add multiple things over here. So if I would search for YouTube or select over here, so in that way I can add social media links over here. Okay, save the brand assets. As you see, it's in the style of our website, so that's nice. Save it. Awesome. I close this. If we go to the dashboard, there are a few goals we can do to increase our sales, but we're going to cover all those things manually. So right now I would like to say, I'll do this later. I'll do this later. And I will do this later. We'll do this later and we'll do this later. I like to keep it clean. Yes, this is the overview we want to see. There's one thing I don't like about this overview, and that is the statistics, because everything is still 0. But we will see if we can change that. What we want to do, we want to get subscribers to our email list. In order to do that, we need to create forms. Let me show you how you can create multiple forms. But first, let's start with one form. In order to get subscribers to our email list here at Omnisend, we need to add forms. So I go to forms. There are a lot of different kind of forms we can create. And what I want to do, I want to close this. And I want to start with viewing other types of forms or other form types. So I click over here. And here we see a list of different forms we can use. Those are templates. Those are tested. And everything you see over here is performing well. So what Omnisend does, they test a lot of different forms. And when forms are doing pretty well, there's a high click-through rate, there's a high opt-in rate, then they place it here as a template. We can also filter it. So if I only want to collect subscribers, then everything you see over here has the goal to get more subscribers. We can go for certain types, pop-ups, only pop-ups, or embedded forms, flyouts. And we can also change those later. So if you choose a flyout, you can always change it to some of those others. We can have multi-step forms. So when people fill in their name, after that, they can fill in their email address, or after that, they can fill in their phone number. I prefer not to use multi-step. So here you can decide what kind of form you want to create, and then you can adjust it. So what I will do, I want to create a form where people have to leave their name and email address, and I want to show a picture so that people get an idea of what they can get. So to show you what is possible, I will choose this one, which is totally not in the style of our branding, but I want to show you how you can adjust it in a way that it will look like it is from your website. It's part of your website. So I don't like those colors, but we'll work with this. The first thing I want to tell you is that we have a beautiful overview over here. What you see over here is the result. This is what people will see when they enter the page or the fly-in or the embedded area of this form. And here we can adjust things. We can add an email area, a legal consent area, input, phone number, a lot of things. We can change the layout. We can have multiple columns. Well, this is 2 columns here at the left and here at the right. Here at the right, we can change more settings, and then we also have the theme settings. And then here below, we see the amount of steps there are. There's 1 step for your email. There's a 2nd step for your name. There's a 3rd step, which will be shown when people fill in their form. And if they are subscribed already, they will see a message like, hey, you're already subscribed. So everything I don't need, I can get rid of it. So I don't need 2 steps. So I click over here, delete. So I have this as form, and let me show you how you can adjust it. Well, first I can triple click over here and I can change this text. So I can say, get the free ebook. I can change the font over here. So I would like to say Poppins. I can make it bigger. I can make it, change the line height. So more space in between. I can change the text color. I can change the link color if there's a link. I can make it bold. Select it all, make it bold. Okay, then over here, I don't need this area. So when I'm over here, I just click here. Then I can enter my email, but I prefer to also fill in my name. So I drag input over here. And then I see first name, enter your first name. So having this selected, I can turn off the label here at the right, and I can change the placeholder text to first name. Over here, I can say, or over here, email. So, or your email, your first name. Well, I like it to keep it simple. Okay. And instead of subscribing or subscribe, I say over here, get the ebook. Okay. Then I click over here. I want to replace this image. I created an image like this, a cover of my affiliate marketing book. And if I open that, it will be displayed like that. Okay. I click over here. Well, I'm here at the layout. I want to change the background to a really simple one, white. Okay, I can change the opacity if I want to. Content alignment, I want to be in the middle. That's already the case. I click over here, input. And here at input, if I scroll down, it says use field settings to edit every style in one go. So I want to change both. So I click over here. I want to make it look like this with the corners. I don't want to have a style like this, but I prefer something like this. Background color will be white also. So what I could do, okay, first let's give with this. The font, Poppins. Decoration, the text color is black, the placeholder text is black, label color black. Alignment, I can bring it to the center, I prefer left. The border width, 2 is fine. Border color is fine. Okay. Now I want to go to the button. Button settings. Okay, I go for this one. And then I want to go for the orange that I use in my website, ferdy.com. So I go to the color pick eyedropper, the Google Chrome extension, grab this color, paste it here, change the text to Poppins, and maybe, just maybe, I want to change the, you know what, I'm okay with the color I had. Then I go over here, I edit the name, and I call this one, get the free affiliate marketing ebook update. Okay, then I go to success. Again, I have to change this to white. I change this to Poppins. And I can say, can find the ebook in your inbox. Make it a bit smaller. Okay. Subscribed. You are already subscribed. Change it to Poppins. And then the teaser, there's no teaser needed. Okay. What I can do, I can click on save and close. Your form is live now on collecting subscribers. Since we use the free version, there's an area like this, powered by Omnisend. That's because we use the free version. We can go to the pro version, then it will be gone, or we stay for now on the free plan. Keep the Omnisend logo. So get the free affiliate marketing ebook. It's still a draft. It's a pop-up. I click on it again, and now I can enable the form. Since we have a form that people can use to sign up, we need to give them something. So there needs to be an automation, something that should happen after people sign up, because right now nothing happens. So let me show you how you can set up an automation so people can receive the thing you promised when they sign up through your form using Omnisend. When people sign up, something should happen. That's something we need to do in automation. But when people sign up, we need to give them something. So for now, I will do that. So I click on set up the welcome workflow. If I click on start workflow, and I click on show my workflows. We'll see we're here at automation. We'll dive deeper into automation, but right now I want to do something which is important. We want to send people an email after they sign up for our free ebook. Otherwise, they get nothing, and that's weird. We need to give them something. So I click on welcome email. I edit the text at once, and I say free ebook affiliate marketing welcome email. Okay, so automatically, this is when will this be triggered? When they subscribe to our email marketing form. We'll talk about this later, how you can set this up manually. Then for 1 minute, they have to wait, and then they will get the ebook. Well, I don't want them to wait. So for now, I delete this. Okay. Then I click over here. What should be told in the subject line of the email? Well, I'll say, here is your ebook. Free ebook. And then I can personalize it by clicking on the 3 dots, contact, first name. Here is your ebook, Ferdy or Josh or George. Thanks for signing up, or thanks for signing up for the free affiliate marketing ebook. Sender's name will be Ferdy. We'll talk about this later. And when people want to reply, they can choose ferdy@ferdy.com or your email address, which will be here. I click on update. Then I click on this again. Now I can change this email. Here is your free ebook. So I click on edit the content. Yes, I save everything. And when I save it, always choose the first option, let them finish the workflow. Okay. So over here, I start typing. I say, hey, and then I make it personal again by clicking here at the right, insert personalization tag, first name. Hey, first name, thanks for signing up for a newsletter. I want to change the text. Thanks for your interest in the free affiliate marketing for beginners ebook. You can download it through the link below. Good luck in your affiliate marketing journey. I can always grab this text, go to ChatGPT, and then I say, make this text better. My most used prompt. I copy this, I paste it, and there you go. Then over here is the link. I can change the text to download the ebook. And I link it to, well, let me go to the website, to the backend. Then I go to media. Then I go to my desktop because I have the ebook over here. There it is. I click on it and then I copy the URL. And then I paste it over here. Awesome. So when they click over here, they download the ebook. Then I go for a quick add, another text here below. Cheers, Ferdy. Hey, George, thank you for your interest in the free affiliate marketing for beginners ebook. You can download it using the link below. Wishing you success on your affiliate marketing journey. Download the ebook. Okay. I click on finish editing. So now, when people, let me close this, go to my form and they fill in their details, they get an email with a link to the ebook. Keep in mind that your form is already live. If I go to forms, I see it is enabled. And since we have a link with our website, our form is live. It's now a few hours later. So my form has been live for a few hours and I already have 9 submissions. So 9 people already opted in. So why is that? Because if I click over here on this form, and I go to behavior, in the second area, scheduling, it says it's always available. So it already started. So if I would go to my website in an incognito window, it appears over here. So if I would say Ferdy, my email is info@ferdykorpershoek.com, and I click on get the ebook, you can find the ebook in your inbox. I can close this, and I close this. And now I go, let me see, I close this also. I go to audience, 10 email subscribers. They're over here. Look at this. They already subscribed. So what I will do for now, I go to forms. It is enabled. So I can click over here. I can disable it for now. So now it's not enabled. So now when I go to the website in an incognito window, I can do whatever I want, scroll down, wait, but there is no more form because we disable this. So that's the first way on how you can create a form. I create a form, I promise people something. And by the way, I have an email now. If I go to my email, and here is the email I got. Here is your free ebook, Ferdy. So it's personalized. Hey, Ferdy, thank you for your interest in free affiliate marketing for beginners ebook. If I click over here, I get this ebook, this PDF. It's not an affiliate marketing ebook, but it's just for the sake of the tutorial. I should create one if I put this on my live website. So a few people will be disappointed. I'm sorry. I click on download. And now the person that opted in for this amazing ebook is now in my email list. And now we can do so much things with that. We can automate things. So that's what I want to talk about more in this tutorial. So our form is working and we get people to our email list, but there are so much more things we can do. So let's take a look at that. I want to dive a little bit deeper in creating forms, show you a few things you can do, show you a few settings, show you some other important stuff. So let's start with that right now. In order to dive a little bit deeper into creating forms, let's create a new form. So I click over here, create a form. I choose this first template, 10% off on your first order. The first thing I want to do, I click over here, I want to edit this. So I can call this one more options, because we're going to talk about more options when creating a form, or more opt-ins. It's up to you. I say more options. So as you saw before, we can change the text, get 15% off on your first order. We can bring it to the center. So we can use all those items, but here below, we have also other options. So I can have one column over here on top. I can have two columns below. And right now I have my email. I can drag that over here. Let me see. Come on now. Okay. So far, so good. I can just drag it. How about this one? Why? How about this? I go for the input over here. First name, I uncheck this. I try to drag it again. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. I think it's a teenager, so he's a little bit rebellious. Wow, this tutorial is getting better and better. This looks weird. So I click over here on the layout area. And then at the background color, I can make it white. Same over here. Background color, make it white. First name, last name. So instead of dragging it or having it below each other, I can also bring it back. Bring it back. I prefer left and right. We can also see how it looks on a different device. Okay. As you saw before, click on the button, go to the button settings, choose one, and then adjust the style. That's how easy it is. Save and close without enabling it. And there's more options. I click on it again. As long as I don't enable the form, you will not see it on the homepage. But if I would enable it, you will see it on the website. So be careful with that. We're going to talk about in a few minutes about when this should not and when this should be displayed. So we can have a legal consent area. In this form, we already have that at step 2. Receive offers via text, etc. We can make things mandatory. If I click over here, this field is required. The name, I can say it's not required. If I go to the phone at step 2, I can say this is not required. So that's what you can do. You can change the layout. So if I click over here, make this grayish And then I click over here. Then I go to the field settings and I change the background color to white. The text color, okay, label color. The border, I can make it orange. So you can do a lot of things in order to adjust the style. There is also something like the Wheel of Fortune. So people can spin and they can decide how much chance there will be that they get 3% off or 5 or not at all. You can have a timer. So you can say until the end of the month, you can get this amazing discount. Save and close. So that's for the left part, creating the look and feel. If you want to change the background, by the way, you can go to the theme settings, form styles. And then there's an overlay color. You can change that. Give it a different look and feel. You can also choose your own color. So that's up to you. Let me real quick bring this back because I don't like this style. I don't want to take a look at that the whole time during the tutorial. So I click over here, I go to the field settings, and the more you navigate through this, the easier it becomes. So what is going on? I meant to change this. What if I remove it? Then it's the same. Okay. Okay, I like it. I keep it like this. Save and close. I decided to bring it back to something like this. I think there's too much space over here. So here at the layout, padding, if I would say 0, there's nothing, or there's a little bit. Also over here, let's say 10, 10. And then also over here. Let's see, that's okay. Layout, 0. Over here at the top. Okay, here at the top it can be a little bit more. So how about 10 extra or 20? Okay, save and close. Then we can take a look on the mobile version by clicking here. Yes. Nice. So that was the left part. Let's take a look at the right part. When we create forms, at our right hand, there is a behavior area with a lot of cool configurations, and there are the theme settings. So first, let's take a look at the behavior configurations. Here at the right hand, we see our audience management. If you click on it, we can add tags. So when people subscribe through this form, they get 2 tags, a form subscriber and a welcome discount. But if I want to send emails on automatic binder later on in the tutorial, I can send emails to specific groups of people based on tags, for instance. So I could say subscriber underscore homepage 15% discount. So I know that all the people that sign up for the 15% discount, let's say the discount is only 2 weeks available, then I can send an email to all the people with the tag subscriber homepage 15% discount and say, hey guys, only 24 hours left for the 15% discount. So that's a great way to have tags. So tags can be really handy. Then there's the double opt-in. People need to confirm their subscription by clicking on a link in the email they get. So if you want to set it up, click over here, first enable it, and then please confirm your subscription. And if they don't do that, they will not be added to the email list. The sender's name is Ferdy. You can preview this. Okay, great. Finish. I turn it off. I click on save and close. And then I go to the form again, more options. And then there's the second area, scheduling. If I enable this form, so right now the form is enabled, and if I refresh the page, I will get this. Why? Because if I click on more options on that form and scheduling, it says over here, it's always available. So I can also schedule it. So I'm talking about a discount. So if I'm talking about 15% discount, I could say that it's only from today until the end of this month. So from the 28th of February 2025, this will not be shown anymore. So when I do this, I can also use a countdown timer with the same time, the latest of the month, same time. And then people can see, hey, this discount is only available until the end of the month. So that can be nice. Let me bring it back, turn it off, so it will be displayed always. Then there is display. When should this be displayed? Right now, when I refresh the page, it will be displayed. But I can also say after visiting 3 pages, then it will be shown. So if I update this and I open this in an incognito window, nothing happens. If I go to About Ferdy, second page, nothing happens. If I go to the third page, now it appears. How cool is this? And we're still using the free version. I think this is amazing. So let's go back to more options. Display. So I can have one rule. I can have multiple rules. So if one of those rules apply, then it will be triggered. So time on page, I can say when people are here for 5 seconds, or let's say 3 for the sake of the tutorial, then it will appear. So again, I open this in an incognito window. I wait for 1, 2, 3. Now it will appear. So that's what you can do. And then there is scrolling. So let's say 50%. Open in an incognito window. When I scroll 50% here, you see, let's say 10, 20, 30, and then 50. Then it appears. I love this. Oh man, I hope you do too. Great moment to ask you, if you like this video, please like it and feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials about WordPress, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, email marketing. So, and the exit intent. So when people tend to leave your page, so you're browsing through the website, be on a lot of different places, and then I think, okay, I'm gonna leave, and then it appears. How cool. You can also have multiple forms triggered by multiple different triggers. So I can have one form with discount and I can display it everywhere. Then I can have another one. Hey, do you want to leave? Here is 25% discount. And then only show it on exit intent. So there can be multiple forms, and in that way you can optimize your website, getting as much subscribers as possible. So that's what you can do with display. Then we have targeting. Visitor targeting options. Show to all visitors. Don't show to existing contacts. So if people are already signed in, they already have signed up for the email list or for the thing you offer, don't show it. Show to existing contacts. So only show to people that already have subscribed. Target by specific segments. We're going to talk about segments later. Page targeting options. So only appear on a certain URL, the homepage for instance, or do not show. So for instance, if there's a specific page about Ferdy, I don't want to show there, I copy it and I paste it. Do not appear on this one, or contains. So everything containing about will be, it will not be shown. So about Ferdy, but then there's another one. Read more about Ferdy.com. So on those 2 pages, it will not be shown, but on every other page in the website, it will be shown. So that's what you can do. Then there is source targeting. So do not show people that come through email, SMS, or push notifications because they're already in the list. They receive something from Omnisend. Through Omnisend, through an email, SMS, or push notification, they go to my website. Then it should not be shown because they're already in my list. People that go directly to Ferdy.com should not get that message. So let me show you this. Or people through organic search or Google Ads or Facebook or Instagram. So you can say people that come through those sources should not be seeing this message. And then you could turn those off, for instance, if you're doing advertising. And then for the Google advertisements, you can have a different pop-up. And then you turn this off. And then you can turn this on. Only show this from people that come through advertisements. So in that way, you can have two different pop-ups. One for people that come through your website organically through the search results by typing it manually. And then the other one will be shown when people go to your website through Facebook, Instagram, or Google Ads. So in that way, you can narrow it down or be more specific. And then you can also say if people come from YouTube or somewhere else, it should or should not be shown. Let's go back. Then there is the visibility. Do you want to show it on all devices or only on a mobile or only on a desktop? Well, if it says mobile, it's also for a tablet. Those fall under the same category over here. And the frequency. So if I go to Ferdy.com, let's say in an incognito window, there it is. Now, if I would say, when it is shown, do not show this for at least 1 day or at least 1 minute or hour. I would say 1 time per day. So if people close this and then they refresh the page, it will not be shown anymore, but tomorrow it will be shown again. So every day there's a new chance for people to see the pop-up. And I decide over here what that frequency is. One of my favorite features in online marketing is A/B testing. Oh man, I love this. What you can do, you can have 2 different types of forms. One has a different button or another text than the other one. Then you can show 50% of the people that visit your website form 1. All the other people you can show form 2. And then based on the statistics, you can decide which form is performing better. And in that way, you can optimize your forms. So let me show you how you can do that within Omnisend. And then we see A/B testing. Oh, this is amazing. So let's talk about A/B testing. I click on this. What happened? I made a copy of version A. So by default, we have version A, and now we have an exact same copy called version B. So I can decide how many people should see the first version, 50%, and version B should be displayed to 50%. So it's exactly a split of 50%. So 50% of the people that visit my website will see version B. So now I can click on version B, and now I can change anything. The thing is, don't change 3 things, because then you will not know exactly what causes people to click more or less on that variation, on the other version. So I can go to the theme settings, form styles, change this to another color, then save and close. So more options. I go to the A/B test. Version A is blue. Version B is darker. And in that way, I can see what's performing better. So I talked about the background color. You can also talk about the title. You can also make the look and feel of this button different. By the way, over here it says 10%. It should be 15. So it's aligned with what it says over here. So then you can do a split test, save and close. And after a while, you can see the results and see which one is performing better. What I need to do now, before it starts working, start the A/B test. So this one is enabled. So everybody that goes to my website right now, 50% will see version 1 and 50% will see version 2. So let's see how that works. I go to the website in an incognito window. I wait for a few seconds. So I see the overlay is this color. Okay. Let's open it again. And you see this a bit lighter. It's not super visible. So maybe a better example would have been to change the title. But now if I refresh this, 50% of the visitors saw version 1 and 50% of the visitors saw version 2, version B. So, and then over here, I see how many people submit, submission rate, sign up rate. And then if I think, okay, this one is performing better, then I click on choose a winner and I can say copy 1, choose a winner. So I click on it, Now there's only one option, and then I can do another split test. And in that way, I can keep optimizing my form. And in that way, I can increase the click-through rate. From every 100 people that visit my website, if only 10 sign up, I can do split test and make sure that 12 people sign up. So the click-through rate becomes 12%. And that's what you can do with split testing or A/B testing. I always should do A/B testing so you can keep on optimizing your website. So from every 100 visitors, you get more subscribers, you get more sales, and you make more money, and you help more people at the same time. So I really love the A/B settings feature within Omnisend. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having fun. If you do so, please like this video. Feel free to subscribe for more upcoming WordPress, email marketing, WooCommerce, and e-commerce and affiliate marketing related tutorials. Now let's talk about the theme settings. I go back to the more options form. We have the behavior, we just talked about it. We have the theme settings, we're going to take a look at that. But the form layout is different than what it is originally. Why? Because we use A/B split testing or A/B testing. So I will skip the form layout. I will talk about it later when we create a new form or just a template, so I can show you the form layouts. So there are form styles. How should everything look over here? The corners, how should it look? So right now it's a square. I can make it rounded or even rounded like this. I like that. So I will do that. We can change the border width. We can have a different border style. Wow, that looks really interesting. I like to work with no border. Then the border color, if we would have one, you can change that. But I'm fine because I don't use a border. And there's the overlay color. We talked about it. Why is it an overlay color? Why can you not create a 100% visible color? Because when we see the form, it's a pop-up. We still want to be able to see this area. I can click outside of this, nothing happens. Okay, keep that in mind. I can click here and then it closes. So let's go back from the form styles to the buttons. We already talked about that. There are 3 primary styles, so I can change it over here. But here we have chosen the primary button. So I go click over here, theme settings, buttons. Over here, I can adjust the style. We already covered this. It's pretty straightforward. So then we go to fields. Same thing. We can have the style like this, or we can have lines. Well, that looks weird since we use the rounded areas. So this will be better. And this is also something you can do with split testing. So 50% of the people see a form like this and 50% see a form like this. So, and then you can see what is performing better. So as I said before, I love split testing. So for now, I leave it with this. We can change the background color of the fields. It's white right now. The arrow color, if there's something going on that does not work. What color should it be? I can make it red to emphasize it that something is terribly going wrong. I can also choose my own color. The font, the decoration, make it bold, italic, underlined. The text colors, you can bring it to the center. You can change the border width. And the padding, then let me bring it back to this one. I go back to the close button. As I said before, right now, if you click outside of this area, nothing happens. But if you turn this on, by clicking outside the form, you will close it. The close button can be a different color, or I choose this one, which I just created, but I prefer to use a dark one. And the close background color, you can make it look a certain way. Well, that is up to you. I don't want to put too much emphasis on this because I don't want to give people the idea that they should click here. So what I will do, I will make it this color, or this one, this color, and then this one, white. So maybe a little bit more visible, but not too much. We don't want to draw attention to the closing area. Okay. So now if I update it and I open it in an incognito window, I can click outside of the pop-up and then it will be gone. That's what I prefer. I want to make it as easy as possible for people to close it. I don't want to emphasize closing it, but I want it to be easy for people. I don't want people to go to my website and be frustrated. So if they click outside of the pop-up, it will be gone. My sweet, dearest visitors. I want to make life easier for you, not harder. That's why I selected this option, because I care about my visitor. So those were the theme settings. Let's create a new form and then take a look at the form layout. There are 4 types of forms you can create, and I want to walk you through each of those forms. I go to a new form, select this one. 4 layouts, it's what I will call this. Update, no split testing. So if I go to the theme settings and I go to the form layout, look at this. Right now, it is a pop-up. So if I would save and close this, then I can go to the more options and then I can disable it. You see there are a lot of visitors on my website, which is cool. Then I can go to the 4 layouts. I can enable the form on my live website, which is weird. So now I should see the template we just created or use. Yeah, okay. So now I can go to the 4 layouts, to the theme settings, the form layout. Right now I can change the form width. I can change the background image, so I can have an image over here. I can also make it whole or like this with an image on top. So why not? Select the file, something like that. But I prefer, let me see, layout, theme settings, form layout. The normal one like that. The position can be changed. I like it in the center. Then there's the second one. This one will appear like that. And then I like to have it in the corner and make it a bit smaller. So I update the form. I open it in an incognito window. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Voila! Get 10% off. So that's what you can do. Then there is the third one. Let's go to theme settings, form layout, a landing page. So in that case, let's get rid of this 600. Bring it to the center. I can have a background image if I want to. I can update the form. And now look at this. If I go to 4 layouts at the right corner, I can copy this. And now it's not linked to my website anymore. So if I open this in an incognito window, where is it? It's not here. Why? Because we work with a unique URL from Omnisend itself. So you can send people over here. So you don't even have to have a website in order to get started with Omnisend. And now when people fill in their details over here, they will be added to our email list on Omnisend. And then there's the 4th version form layout, and that is embedded. So this can be displayed in your website anywhere. It doesn't have to be triggered by a pop-up or a fly-in. It doesn't have to be placed on an external link. No, you can place it in your website anywhere you want. So I update the live form. I click on the 4 layouts. Now over here, I see a division code. I can copy that. I can go to the website. I can log in. I go to the website, new page, code, cool. Hey there. Enter /HTML, custom HTML, paste it, save it. See how it looks. There it is. Get 10% off of your first order. So those are the ways to cookie crumble. Okay, I want to go over here to the page, move it to the trash. My website is optimized like crazy, so this will be the #1 page in Google tomorrow, so I have to delete it since it's not super relevant. So again, theme settings, form layout. You can choose 4 kind of form layouts. I go back to pop-up, update the live form. That is the way the cookie crumbles. That is the way the cookie crumbles. What I want to do, I want to use this tutorial for a real life project. So what I do, I have a YouTube channel. I make tutorials for people that want to learn how to make a website. And I want to give people resources so they can follow along in the tutorial I create. So I have a folder, and what people can do then, they can sign up. And what I want to do in this tutorial, I want to create a form using Omnisend so people can sign up through the Omnisend form. Then they get the resources and then they're added to my email list. So it's not a theoretical tutorial, it's a real life example on how I would get subscribers to my email list. I give something away for free that can help people. People leave their name and their email address. Then they get the things I promise, in this case, the resources for the tutorial so they can follow along with the same images I use. And then they're on my email list and I will show you later in the tutorial what you can do with that. And I can tell you a lot of cool things. Right now, if I would go to ferdy.com/images, you see this page. This is from ConvertKit. As you see from Kit, download the images, logos, and blog posts I use in my tutorials. I want to create something similar using Omnisend, and then when people go to ferdy.com/images, I want them to go to my Omnisend page. So we will deal in this tutorial with real subscribers, and then I can show you exactly how you can monetize your email list. So I go to forms. I create a new form. Start with a real simple one using this template. First, I will call this one download images YouTube tutorials. How about just say YouTube tutorials? Update. Okay, then I go to the theme settings, form layout. I want to go for, no, this is okay actually. Okay, what I will do, go for 2 columns, drag them on top. Save and close. Okay. Then I edit it again and I want to enable this form. Okay, now I grab this code, copy. I go to my website, ferdy.com, and at images, I redirect them from now on to Omnisend. So if I go to an incognito window, and I search for ferdy.com/images. I go to Omnisend. Awesome. So I click on download images. Right now, people that go over here can fill this in. So I need to make sure we're going to work on our automation. So when people sign up or sign in, they get the files I promised them. So let's talk about that. What I really like about Omnisend, besides A/B testing, is automations. We can put everything on autopilot. We only have to set it up once. So we already talked a little bit about automations that people received the goods you promised in the form. Now I want to take it to the next level. We can also send more emails to people. We can do split testing again. We can do A/B testing. We can do a lot of things. So let me show you how to get the most out of automations in Omnisend. In order to create an automation from scratch, we go to automation, create a workflow, and I want to create one from scratch. So I want to give this a custom name, and I call this one download images for tutorials workflow. Update, save and close. And what I want to do now, I want to go to the settings over here, to store settings. Then I go to store information. And the store name should be Ferdy from ferdy.com. I save it, update my information. So now when I send an email to someone from my Omnisend account, it will be from ferdy.com instead of from, I don't know, another name. So I go back to automations, download images for my tutorials. The first thing we need to do, we need to define how a person enters this workflow. Well, there are a lot of triggers that can bring people into a workflow. And one we have is that people sign up for our form to download the images. So I click over here and then I need to edit the trigger. Please select an event and look at this. There are so many events. This is amazing. I love this. So what we need to do, we need to search for subscribed to marketing. I click on it. Then I need to filter the trigger because what kind of marketing? Add a trigger filter. Please select a filter. And then there are a lot of options again. You can send emails to people based on where they come from, which country, when their birthday is. There are so many things to do. Right now, I want to focus on the form. People signed up using a form, and the form is download images, YouTube tutorials. That's the one we created. So when people fill in a form, then they will be added to the workflow. And in that workflow, we can send emails, text messages, push notifications. We can have a delay. We can tag people. We can have split testing and A/B testing. This is so powerful. I'm really excited. I hope you are too. So the first thing I want to do when people subscribe to my marketing form, download images, I want to give them the images. So I create an email. So I drag this over here. The first thing I want to do, I want to send them an email when they sign up. As soon as they sign up, I can say, you know what, send it after a minute. No, I want to do it at once. So I click over here. The subject line is here are your resources, and then make it personal, contact, first name, exclamation. Download the images I use in the tutorial. Sender's name from Ferdy, from ferdy.com. Sender's email address, we'll talk about it later. When people reply, they should reply to ferdy@ferdy.com. Okay, the language is English. Update. Click on it again. Now I want to edit the content. Well, not edit it, I need to create it. So I click on edit content. I want to save it. Okay, so I want to click on quick add. I want to go for a text. And I start typing, hey, first name. Where are you? I need to scroll down over here. First name. Thank you for your interest in the resources I use in my tutorials. You can download them below. Okay, now I can click on quick add. I want to go for a button. I drag it over here. Then I want to go for a text. And I say, cheers, Ferdy. Or I say, good luck with creating an awesome website. Then I click here. I want to align it to the left. I want to make use of the primary button. And it should be linked to HTTPS. This link, ferdy.com resources.zip. Okay. Primary button. Let me go to the button settings and then make them like this again. Then I want to change the text. I click here again. I change the text to download resources. Okay, well, that's it. I don't have to make it I don't have to make it more complicated. So I click on finish editing. Okay, I start the workflow. I close this for now. Okay, so now when people use my form through ferdy.com/images and they sign up, they get this email at once with the link. Now they are added to my workflow. So what I can do now, I can say, you know what? Let's have a delay after this email of 1 day, 2 days. I know it's an unnecessary delay because nothing is coming after it. But after that, I can send another email. Ooh. How is it going so far? And then make it personal. Ferdy, question mark. Pre-header, do you enjoy the tutorial? Sender's name is Ferdy from ferdy.com. Select this again, Ferdy. Okay, I click on update. Click on the email again. That will be sent 2 days after they subscribed. Edit content, save it. And always when you see this, publish changes, choose the option and let them finish the workflow. So people that are already in this workflow, maybe I change the title, they will continue with the workflow. They will not be excluded from the workflow. Always use the first option. So again, I can start typing. Hey, make it personal. So it looks like it's a personal message. My goal is to help people to follow along with the tutorial, and maybe I want to sell them something in the future. A lot of people that follow my tutorials work with the free version of Elementor. I have the pro version of Elementor. People can buy that, and when people buy that through my affiliate link, I make money. So I can put this all on automatic pilot, and after a few days I can say, if you want to learn more about Elementor Pro, which can help you to make an even better website, you can follow this tutorial, or you can get Elementor Pro over here. And in that way, on the automatic pilot, everybody that signs up will get this email after 2 days, which seems to be personal because I give them their first name. But first I want to build a relationship with them. So I say, hey Ferdy, thanks again for downloading the resources I use in my tutorial. I wanted to see how you are doing. Okay, let me type this text, use ChatGPT to make it better, and then I'll be back with you. So here's my improved version. Cheers doesn't have to be bold. Command B. Okay. So there you go. Hey, so after 2 days, I sent this to people, not selling them anything yet, just seeing if I can help them. And of course, when they email me, I should reply to them. So I'm sincere in asking them this. Also, within automations, there is A/B testing. Let me show you how to put it into practice. The next thing I want to do, I want to have a delay again. There you go. Not for 1 minute, but let's say 5 days. So I say 5 days. So 5 days after this email, another email will be sent. But this time, I want to create 2 emails and do an A/B test. And that's amazing because now I can see which email will convert better. And then I can choose that email and then do another A/B test. So I can optimize my conversion ratio and in that way make more money and help people better. So there's an email. I will fast forward by creating a subject line. The story is people sign up and they get my images. But if you take a look over here at the images they get, if you go to WebDesign, branding, WebDesign 2025. No, let's go back. Let's go to the homepage. Let's go to business. These images are from iStock. So I can unfortunately not share those because then they will get a fine for using an image that they did not pay for. So what I will do, I will tell people the honest story. Hey, I had to take those images from the resources folder. But here is the link to the images. If you want to use the same images, I will refer them to iStock with an affiliate link. So when they click on that and they buy images after they clicked on my affiliate link, I make money. I help them to get professional images. And since I will do an A/B test, I can see which email is performing better. So that's the story. I start with my first email and the subject line. And it seems to be that the less information I give in my subject line, the more clicks I will get. So there are a few people from one peak. Look at this. From 0 to 75 million views. 5 things to increase your views. Final warning. Our new courses ready, our new courses live. This is a huge moment. 2 freebies. So they never exactly say what it is. It's happening. So they don't say we released our course. They say it's happening. Surprise, 50% off. This is too good to be quiet about. So that's what you can do. I prefer not to do it because that's not how I come across as a person on the internet. It can be a little bit clickbait. So what I can say is I am so sorry. For instance, And then I had to replace a few files in the resources folder. It is from Ferdy, from ferdy.com. Again, reply to Ferdy. I update it. So I click on it. I'm so sorry. Let's make it capitals. And I can split test everything. So over here, I can do a crying icon. This always never works. So I click on it and then it will work. I'm so sorry. So I can also only split test the subject line. I can say one should have the name and another one not. So I update it. I click on it again. I will edit the content and I will save everything, choose the upper option, and I will send an email or create an email, optimize it using ChatGPT, and then I will be back with you. So let me fast forward. So let me make the text shorter, because if you send emails, they should be not too big, because then people don't read it. Make this text. What I can do? Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. I will use my text. Finish editing. Okay, then I go to that email. I can edit the content. And over here, I can make this Command B bold, Command K. I can add a URL. Let me grab that link. I'll grab the affiliate link, paste it over here, hit enter. Okay. Finish editing. So that's one. Now I can do an A/B split testing. I drag it on top. I drag this one at A, duplicate it. I drag this one to B. Okay. I click over here. I can edit the content. Yes, save everything. And then I say, make this text shorter and better. Oh, shorter and better. So I copy this text, paste it, and then ChatGPT is gonna help me so much. Here it is, copy, paste it, so it's shorter. Let me see. Okay, let me finish editing. Then I go to the first email, edit, and then I copy this. Then I go back by clicking on finish editing. Then I go to B, edit content, paste it. Okay. So those people that are interested probably in the images, because they that's how they sign up. So based on that, I can also create an affiliate link for a gambling site. First of all, I don't stand behind this because that's not what I stand for. But the second thing, it has nothing to do with people that sign up for this email list. But when it comes to resources, then people are interested. They probably have seen by now, hey, there are a few different images. How does it work? And then I can send them to the right place. So this is split tested now with my text and the text from ChatGPT. And over here, you see it's 50-50. I can also say, let's do 80-20, 20-80. But, and if I'm like, okay, this one is performing better because later on I will see some statistics, then I can pick path A and pick path B. So I update this. And after that, they come back. If they get email A or they get email B, they will get back to this area. So the next thing, delay, both will be continued in the whole sequence or in the whole workflow. So that's really nice. And the next thing we can do, we can talk about split testing. Besides A/B testing, there's also split testing. But Ferdy, what is the difference? Well, I'm so happy that you're asking that. Let me explain to you what split testing is. So after this email, this split test, I let people wait for 2 days. So I say 2 and then days. Now I will drag a split test over here. Look at this. There are 2 exits now. So after a split test, you can have 2 follow-up things. So I will explain to you what I mean. So there's a first email over here. It says yes. Okay. So when people said yes to something, then they will get this email. When people say no to something, they will get this email. So we need to define the rules. So what should happen for people to get or this email or this one? Well, what I want to do, when people click on the affiliate link in one of those emails and they go to iStock Photo, I don't want to send them another email because they are already into iStock Photos. If people do click on the affiliate link in one of those emails, then I don't want to send them an email. So I can close this. But if they do not click on the affiliate link in one of those emails, I want to give them a free alternative to create iStock Photos. So people that already bought iStock Photos through me or clicked on the link of iStock Photo are probably interested in iStock Photos. If they do not click on it, then they get this email. So in that way, you can do a lot of cool split tests. So let me show you what I mean or how to set it up. Select a rule. In this case, it's about message engagement. So what have people done within a message to get a yes or a no? So I select the property. They opened the message and they clicked on the message. So opening a message is just opening the email, but clicking on the message is clicking on a link in the message. That's what I want to use as a trigger. I select a certain email they got. Which email? I am so sorry. So that's the first one. And I want to, the URL is any. So if any link is clicked in that email, then they will receive a yes. So then they will get what is over here. If they've not done so, then they go to no. So I save it. But since we did a split test, now only this one is triggered. So when they click over here, they will get a yes and they will get right now nothing. But if they've not clicked over here, then they get a no. But I need to create another condition. So both people that see this email or that email and click or do not click will go to the yes or the no. And now 50% of the people do not get anything because this is not triggered yet. So the next one should be almost exactly the same. Message engagement. Clicked on the message and then this time email, but the second email. A minute ago, I selected this one and now I select this one. And the value is any. So now I have 2 conditions. If people went to this email or to this email and they did click on the link, then they go to the yes route and there is nothing yet. And if they did not click on one of the links in this email or in this email, then they go to the no area. And then I want to give them something else. So that is right now the split condition. So when people do not click on the affiliate link in one of those emails, they go to no. So I click over here and I say a free stock photo alternative. Create your own stock photos. It's from Ferdy, from ferdy.com. You know the drill by now. Update, click on it, edit content. Yes. Yes. Okay, let me fast forward again and create an email. So, Command K, and I say https ferdy.com/Leonardo. Hit enter. Finish editing. So again, people that have clicked on the affiliate link in one of those emails, they get nothing, no new email. People that have not clicked on the affiliate link in this email, this one or this one, after 2 days, get this email, which says you can also have a free alternative. And that is also an affiliate link. Well, they stopped Leonardo with the affiliate links, so with the affiliate program. So if you go to Leonardo, you go to this app, but the affiliate link, the affiliate thing stopped, but not everything is about affiliate. It's also about helping people. So that's how you can do a split test. And if people have bought those images, you can have a follow-up email over here. So let me fast forward and tell you what I will say to them. So I just say to people, I hope you find some cool iStock photos. If you want to find some images I would use in my tutorial, then you can click over here. So what I will do, I will say business meeting. And then this is the prompt. I copy this. I could make an affiliate link out of this right now. I'm okay because an affiliate link is valid for 30 days in this case. So if people come back within 30 days, I still get my commission when they buy something. So I say Command K to create a link. I paste it. Hit enter. Make the text better. Finish editing. So people that clicked on the affiliate link in this or this email, which is under an A/B test, will get this email. What do you think, Ferdy? Are you happy with iStock photo? Here's an overview with a few cool images you could buy. And if people have not clicked on the affiliate link, then they get an email with a free stock photo alternative. And if I want to, I can add a delay over here. I can add a delay over here. And then I can send more emails or text messages or push notifications. If you want to learn more about those two, you can go to ferdy.com. Then you can click on Get Started. And there is another Omnisend tutorial. Let me see. It's not here. So you can search for Omnisend, hit enter. Boost your WooCommerce sales with email marketing. This is more focused on email marketing, but also I'm talking about sending text messages and sending push notifications to your website here. Send push notifications, send text messages. So I will dive deeper into that subject. For now, I will leave it with that. I'm focusing on emails. Again, if you want to get rid of it, just delete it by clicking here. I think it's pretty straightforward. You can send emails, text messages, and push notifications and work with delays, do split testing and A/B testing. Let me talk about tag context. So what I can do now over here, I can say only send this email when people that sign up have a certain tag. So only the people that went for the 15% discount, only those people that sign up through that form that have that tag will get this email. And that way you can create segments or create tags. So in that way you can decide which people on automatic pilot will get an email or not. So when people have this tag, then they get this email. If they don't have this tag, they don't get that email. And the same should be done over here, because when you do a split test, you get 2 lines, 2 workflows. So this one doesn't come back over here. So what you could do, you could duplicate this email and then paste it over here. You can also duplicate. Wait a minute. No. Duplicate this tag and then in that way. So in that way you don't have to work twice, but you just duplicate things. So you create a nice workflow over here and then duplicate it and paste it over here. So that's how you can work with emails, delays, tags, split test, and A/B test. And you can always keep on optimizing your workflow. You can always keep on playing around with A/B testing. So for instance, with the split test, I can also have an A/B test over here. So even though it's a split test, I can also do another A/B test with this email. So again, A, duplicate, B. So it becomes a little bit wider, but in that way you can keep on optimizing your workflow. And right now it looks like this, but you can make it as big as you want to. You can make this so long, and it's up to people to unsubscribe if they're not interested anymore, but you can keep on sending messages. I still get messages from One Peak Creative, even though it's been a year since I signed up. So there are two types of emails. There is the workflow emails, which are an automatic pilot, but you can also send broadcast emails. So you send one email to your whole email list or to a specific group based on tags, based on their behavior. So that's what we're going to talk about next. So that's it about workflows. There's more what you can do with workflows, but we'll come back to that later. And we're going to dive even deeper into this amazing subject. So I'm really happy with my automation. Now I want to test it because I want to test things to see if they're working. So let me show you how I would test this. So in order to check it, I want to change the automation times. So at once we get this email, then I change the waiting from 2 days to 1 minute update. Then I change the wait from 5 days to 1 minute. And then also here, I change it to 1 minute. So within 5 minutes, I can get quite a few emails, also based on what I will do over here. Do I click on the affiliate link or not? So I click on publish changes, change, and then I go to ferdy.com/images. Then I go to an Omnisend form. I fill in my name, Jason Upton. My email address is ferdy.korpershoek@gmail.com. I click on download the images. You can find the resources in your inbox. Thank you. Then I go to audience. And here I see the name is Jason Upton, ferdy.korpershoek@gmail. No phone number. Subscribed because we did not do a double opt-in on this date. Awesome. So now I should go to my Gmail account. And it will say, here are your resources, Jason Upton. Here are resources, Jason. So you see, it's personal. And then, hey, Jason Upton, thank you for your interest in the resources I use in my tutorials. You can download them below. I click over here. There they go. So I got what I promised. All on automatic pilot. I can be on the beach right now. I can be working on a new tutorial right now. Right now you see this email account. So that's weird. If I reply, it will go to ferdy@ferdy.com. This has something to do with the safety of Omnisend. So later in the tutorial, I will show you how you can turn this into your email account, your email address, because this looks a little bit weird, but then we're going to do that later on. So now I have to wait. Look at this after 1 minute. So let's go to the automation. Oh, I love this. It's working. And we're still using the free version. I think it is amazing. So the first thing what I got at once, here are your resources, Jason Upton. Here are your resources, Jason Upton. Then it says after 1 minute, wait for 1 minute. And then how is it going so far, Jason Upton? So over here, how is it going so far, Jason Upton? And then there's my typo. So if I click over here, hey, Jason Upton, thank you for downloading. Here's some helpful things. Okay. If you have any question, okay, so I can reply. And then it goes to ferdy@ferdy.com. The layout looks great. It's sent by Omnisend. You have to have your address over here. That's mandatory. You can unsubscribe or edit your preferences. So people that opt in can always opt out if they want to. And now a minute later, I say, I'm so sorry, Jason Upton. I click over here. I'm so sorry to inform you that we have to remove images. So I will click on the affiliate link. Then I go to iStock photo. Now, if people buy things over here, I get a commission. And since I said yes, look at this. After 1 minute, I'm so sorry. By the way, which one do I see? I think it's mine. It's mine. So I get this one. I clicked on the affiliate link, and over here I said, if I click on the affiliate link on this first email, if that is yes, then I will get this. What do you think? And I get it after 1 minute. So I clicked on the affiliate link. So within 1 minute, I will get the email, not this one, free alternative, but what do you think? Question mark. And I do get the other one. And that's why it's good that we're testing things. Hey, Justin Upton, not ready to buy stock photos yet. No problem. You can create your own high quality images. So somehow it is the other way around. So let me check that. The condition was if clicked any URL in the email, I'm so sorry. Oh, and in the other one, it should be or. So the answer was no, because I did not click on it in both links, in both emails, because I only got one. That's the reason why. And that's why I leave this in the tutorial, because I can cut it out and do if everything goes perfect. It's not the case. I need to change this to or. So if I clicked on one of the links, then I would have gotten the yes, and I would have gotten this email. And now, since I did not click on the affiliate link in both emails because I did not get them, I got this one. So everything is working now. And that's why I need to test things. And the people are like, okay, I'm now getting a little bit frustrated. I click on unsubscribe. I confirm my unsubscription. And then if I go to Omnisend, I publish the changes. And I go to reports or to audience. I see that Jason Upton from Ferdy Korpershoek is unsubscribed. I love this. This is amazing, man. So one more thing at automation. Of course, I need to bring things back to 2 days, to 5 days, and then to 2 days again. If I want to, I can also say send it on a specific time of the day, or don't send it on a Friday or Saturday. So it will wait till the next day when it's available. I can uncheck this. Update. Publish the changes. So that is the way the cookie crumbles. When we send emails to people on our email list, they will get a email address that is from blah, blah, blah at omnisend.com. I want to change that in my case to Ferdy at ferdy.com. We need to do that manually. Let me show you how to configure it in a way that we can send emails from our personal or our business email address instead of a temporary email address from Omnisend. As you see over here, I am signed up with Ferdy at ferdy.com. That's my email account. But when I send emails through Omnisend, this is what I get. So in order to align this with our sending email account, we need to go over here, click on the arrow down. Then I go to store settings. Over here, I have email. I scroll down and there is your sender's domain, your sender domains. I want to add one by clicking here. And then I need to have the store domain and it says, for instance, my store online. So in my case, it's ferdy.com. I click on continue. Okay, what I need to do. I need to add 3 new DNS records. Well, my website is hosted at SiteGround, so I will go to SiteGround. And here at SiteGround, I need to go to domain DNS zone editor. And I need to add a new record. So over here, the first one is an SPF record, type txt. I need to leave the name empty and the value is this one. I copy it. So let's create the first one, txt, name, leave it empty. So I place the value over there. I click on create, txt, record create. I go back. Then I go to the second one, also txt. The name is this one. So over here, then is that the value is this one. Do I understand this? No. Do I have to understand it? No. So I just follow the instructions. Then there's the demarc. the Marcus, the DJ Willems. What? Name, this one. The value. This one. Create. Keep in mind that it can take some time before everything is up and running. We can check it. So over here, I can finish the verification. So I click over here. Well, verification usually takes about 30 minutes. It can sometimes take up to 48 hours. So I say, yes, I added the records, and then I can see what has been verified already. So what will change if it's working? It will go from this to this, ferdy@ferdy.com, which is better. So I click on done, and now I can just see over here how things are going. The verification status is in progress, and the warm-up is not started yet. So I have to wait and refresh now and then I'll be back with you. So it's now 24 hours later. Let's check if everything is working, if I can send emails from ferdy@ferdy.com through Omnisend towards my subscribers. I scroll down and it says verification status verified. Warm up, it has to start yet. It will start automatically. So this is working. Now I can use ferdy@ferdy.com when sending emails to people on my email list. We have been talking about forms, about automations, both amazing features. There's another great feature within Omnisend, which is also available in the free version of Omnisend, and that is campaigns. With campaigns, you can send an email to your whole email list or to a specific group based on segments, based on where they sign up. So let me show you how you can do that. In order to create a campaign, we go to the campaigns tab by clicking here. I can create my first campaign. So I click on create email campaign. And then I start with the subject line, brand new WordPress tutorial. I can also make it personal. Hey, there's a brand new tutorial, George or Ferdy, depending on the name. Brand new WordPress tutorial. I can even make sunglasses emoticon. I can ask for AI to help me discover the brand new WordPress tutorial today. Get the latest WordPress tutorial now. Introducing the brand new WordPress tutorial. And I like to make a capital of every first letter of every word. New WordPress tutorial. Sender's name, Ferdy from ferdy.com. Right now, we're still in the process of creating our own email account. But when people reply right now, I want them to go to ferdy@ferdy.com. Pre-header, short text. This tutorial is even better. Then there's the campaign name only for internal use for myself. So I say brand new WordPress tutorial 2025. The language is English. I don't want to connect it with Facebook. So I click on choose an email template. Well, as I said before in the tutorial, Omnisend knows what is working. So they only display email templates that are converting. I tend to keep it simple, not with a lot of things like backgrounds, big letters and stuff, but actually something like this, plain text. So what I also can do, take a look over here, announce a sale, inspirational, branded. Well, that's what I prefer more. Something simple. So let's see. This one. So I use this template. I get rid of this. So I will just start typing. I get rid of this. And I say, hey, and then the first name again, over here. First name. I have been working. Let me fast forward. Then I go to YouTube. I search for how to make a WordPress website. And then Ferdy. let me see, 3 weeks ago. So I copy this URL, close this, I paste it here, but then it's just a link. So what I will do, click add, I add a video, I click on it, here's the video URL, automatically it will fetch this. So what I will do, I will cut this, Command X, quick add a new text area, and then I paste the text, and let me cut this. So, okay, I can say, you know what, no padding at the left. Sorry, I mean for this one. Yeah, remove image padding. That's what I was searching for. I keep on learning, even while making a tutorial. So now I can choose the recipients. And keep in mind that real people already are added to this list. So I can send it to all subscribers, which is currently 12, or I can choose a segment, send to, well, we'll talk about segments later, but actually I will only want to send it to myself because I don't want to send this to all the people in the list because this is a tutorial. So what I can do, I can send a test email to Ferdy Korpershoek at gmail.com. Send it. So if I would click on review campaign, I can do a few other settings. So right now it's still sent from this. It's being reviewed, Ferdy at ferdy.com. If I want to, I can change it to another one when it's activated. So let's go back to the review. I can use a campaign booster. If people don't open it in a day, for instance, I can change the subject line, and then after a day, when they do not open it, then this email will be sent, the same email with a different title. I created something for you. So I send it when people have not opened the email 24 hours. Let's say 1 minute. Oh, I cannot do that. 1 hour. Okay. You know what? 24 hours. And then later in the tutorial, I will show you. If I do not finish the tutorial in 24 hours, I will show you the result. But you can know that after a day, you get the same email with a different subject line. So there's another chance that people will open it. It will be sent to everybody. Send now or schedule for later. And then when you click on send now, it will be sent to all 12 people. Well, I already did the test email, so that's exactly how it will look. So there it is, a preview introducing the brand new WordPress tutorial. This tutorial is even better. And there it is. Hey, well, there's no first name. Maybe it's because it's a test email. And if I click over here, I will see the tutorial. So that's how it works. And we still haven't paid anything. We're still working with the free version. So that's how you can create a campaign. I click on save and close because there's something I would love to talk about with you. And also with campaigns, you can do A/B testing. So you can send one email to one group, a slightly different email to another group, and then see which one is performing better so that email can be sent to the rest of the group. Let me show you how you can do that. In order to create an A/B test at a campaign, I need to go to campaigns. Let me open this in a new tab. Holding command, that's not working, so I'll go back and then I can click on create campaign. And this time I want to do an email A/B test. Create an A/B test. Again, we can optimize it so we have more chance to get a better click-through ratio. Let me open this in a new tab. I want to get this email. So I click on edit content. I want to copy this, or I say save as a template. And I call this one new WordPress tutorial 2025. Save the template. Okay. Choose recipients. And I go back to the email settings. Okay, I copy this and I paste it. The pre-header, I copy it and I paste it. pre-header. This tutorial is even better. So, okay. The campaign name, brand new tutorial 2025 AB. Okay. So I create the email. I go for save templates. And I grab this one. Use this template. Finish editing. Okay, then I want to go for version B. I want everything to be the same, which is the case. It makes a duplicate of version A. And then introducing the brand new WordPress tutorial, I can change this to something else. Discover the brand new WordPress tutorial. Again, I don't want to change too much things because then I don't know what makes a difference. So I try to change one thing at a time, introducing the brand new WordPress tutorial, discover the brand new WordPress tutorial. So we'll see what converts better. So I click on next. The content is the same. We can also change it for both areas. So I click on save and close. And if I would send it, 50% of the people, of the receivers, would get email A and 50% would get email B. And then I can see the statistics, which one is performing better. And if I know which one is performing better, I can send that one to a bigger audience. So it can also be the case that only 3 people will get this or only 4 people. And based on the click-through rate, the rest of the receivers gets the better performing email. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. Besides sending an email campaign, you can also send a push notification campaign and a text message campaign. Let me show you where you can learn how to do that. When you go to ferdy.com, hit enter. You can click here on the search icon and search for Omnisend. Hit enter. And there it says boost your WooCommerce sales with email marketing. Why? Because Omnisend is also amazing for selling things. So I have a tutorial over here. This tutorial you're watching right now, you can see it probably over here. But if I click over here, you can go to, let's see, send an email campaign, send a text message. Here I talk about sending text messages. And then after that, I'm talking about sending push notifications. So that's really interesting. And if you want to learn more on how to use Omnisend with your WooCommerce website, then this tutorial is great for you. Of course, you can skip a few parts, but I'm going to talk a lot about how you can increase your sales using Omnisend if you use WooCommerce. Another very nice feature within Omnisend is segments. With segments, you can create groups of people and send messages to that specific group based on their behavior in your email list. Let me show you how you can configure it. In order to create segments, we go to Audience. And then we go to Segments. Why is this so important? Because based on the behavior of subscribers on our website, we can send specific messages to a specific group of people. So if there are people that have never opened one of my emails or text messages, then I can consider them as inactive subscribers. And maybe I should do a super good deal in order to make them active again. But if there are people that have bought for more than $1,000 on my website, then I should give them a different message than people that are totally inactive. And that's what you can do with segmentation. So in order to do that, I can go to create segments. There are 2 ways to create segments based on the pre-made segments. So active subscribers, add a product to the cart but didn't place an order, start a checkout but didn't place an order, celebrating their birthday, deal hunters, or we can create one from scratch. So let's start with active email subscribers and let me show you how that works. I click on create segment. So here are 2 filters. The first one is all contacts whose subscription status is subscribed to email. I can also change it to browser push notifications or SMS. So right now it says everybody that is subscribed to this email list should be placed in this segment. But then there's a second filter. And who have opened a message at least one time in the last 30 days. So with this filter, all the people that have not opened at least one email from me in the latest 30 days are not in this segment. And that is what makes it active email subscribers, people that open my emails in the latest 30 days. So I can rename this. I can call this one active email subscribers, but then with capitals here, E and the S. I click on save. So now if I go back, I see a segment active email subscribers. I create a new segment based on pre-made and I can say inactive contacts. So I can create a segment. Then all contacts who are subscribed to my email channel and are not subscribed in the latest 3 months. So everybody that entered my email list in the latest 3 months will not be on this list. And then we have message sent at least 20 times in the last 6 months. So if I have sent at least 20 messages to them in the last 6 months, then they should be on this list. And under these settings, have not opened a message at least 5 times in the last 6 months. So if they got 20 messages from me and they did not open at least 5 messages, then they can be considered inactive contacts. But there's more. And have not clicked on a message at least 1 time in the latest 6 months. And have not viewed a page at least 1 time in the last 6 months. And have not ordered a product at least 1 time in 6 months. So they're really inactive. They have not opened my emails at least 5 times. They have not clicked on one of the messages. They have not viewed 1 page. They have not ordered 1 product. Well, if they have not viewed 1 page, they have also not ordered a product. So I can get rid of this one. So you can also get rid of things because you can narrow down your filter. So I want to narrow down everybody that is subscribed longer than 3 months ago. And I have sent at least 20 messages to them in the latest 6 months. They have not opened at least 5 messages. They've also not clicked on one of the messages at least. So I clicked on a message. So clicked on a link in the message at least once. So I don't need this one. So this is for me considered an inactive contact. So I can click on update segment. Segment is building. And I don't have an email list right now, but if I would have an email list, I would see at once how many people fall into this category. And then I can send a specific message to this group of people and do something to make them active again. So I should do a really big discount for 24 hours, something to make them active again. And when they do so, and they open my message and they click on the link I have for them, then automatically they will be deleted out of the segment because they became active again. So you can put this all on autopilot. So let me go back. In this tutorial, we have not been focusing on selling products. So the next part in the tutorial, you don't have to follow it, but I just want to show you what is possible when you start to combine segments with automations. Create segments. You can take a look at all the segments over here, also based on store activity. But you can also create one from scratch. So I create one from scratch. And I can start my own filter. Well, I always start with the subscription status is subscribed to an email. That's the first one. So everybody right now should be on this list. But then I'm going to narrow it down. So over here, look at this. How many statistics we can choose. We can even say if people's first name is Ferdy, then they should get this email. So let me get rid of this one. I click over here, add filter, and I scroll down. And I want to take a look at what people bought on my website. So I go to orders, placed order. So if people placed an order at least once, ever, or in the last 90 days, then I can save and close it. And I can call this one recent buyers 90 days. I go back. So I have 3 segments right now. I can create another one from scratch. Create from scratch. And the first one, of course, is everybody that has subscribed to email. And then the filter will be people that have spent at least $1,000 in my web shop. So I go to orders, paid for order, have paid for order at least $999. times in total. Save and show contacts. I can say VIP customers. Save it. And I go back. I have my segmentation over here. Now I can go to campaigns. I can create a new campaign. Let's do an email campaign. Okay, let's choose an email template. We discussed this already, so let's do a sale or a discount. Let's choose something. Okay, choose the recipients. Really important this because we cannot send this to all subscribers. We can, but I would prefer to send this to a specific group, which is the inactive contacts. People that did not open a lot of emails or clicked on one of the emails. And then I can review the campaign. It doesn't contain any subscribers, I know, but when my list is growing, it will. And I can have the booster, so a day later they will also see it. Different title in 24 hours. I can send it now, or I can schedule it for a certain time. So I can do it based on my time zone, but I prefer to do it based on the subscribers' time zone. And then 4 o'clock is always a good time and people want to buy things. That's how specific you can get. So I can schedule the campaign. I cannot do that right now because I have no subscribers in it. But if I would have them, that's how you can segment things. You can combine segments with automations, and then there is one big super duper powerhouse tool at your fingertips that you can use. I'm talking about Omnisend and about segments and automations. When I start to combine that, great things can happen. And I will show you how you can do that. So you can make great things happen. Not only in your life, but also in the lives of the people that receive the emails, the push notifications, the text messages that you send to them. You can make a difference in their lives on automatic pilot. How cool is that? I think it's pretty cool. If you can appreciate that I make this tutorial, then please like the video. And if you want to learn more, see more videos, then feel free to subscribe. My next tutorial will be in my new office. So that's a nice way of saying, hey, subscribe so you can see my new office in the next video. I hope I tease you with that. So let's continue with segments and automations. Another thing you can do the same thing, create a campaign for the VIPs, like, hey, they bought already 5 times on my website. I have something special for them. And we can also use this in automation. So I go to automation, I click on create a workflow. I create one from scratch, and a workflow needs to be triggered. How will it be triggered? Well, over here, I can select an event. I can say entered a segment. We created a few segments. So I will select the segment over here. Click on segment, and then the segment is, I'm going for recent buyers. So when somebody buys something, they will be added to this segment, bought something in the latest 90 days. So I save it. So right now I'm saying that people that bought something will be added to this workflow. So I want to delay over here. So 14, not minutes, but 14 days after people bought something from me and they were entered into this segment, then I want to send them this email saying special discount for you. Pre-header text just to say thank you. Sender's name is Ferdy from gameconsoles.com. I click on update. I click on the email again. I want to edit the content, save it. We've done this before. So right now we're starting from scratch. I want to go to quick add. I want to add a unique discount of 25%. But people have to order for at least $50 so I can make some profit. And the expiry, I don't know, but they have it for 24 hours. So it will be expired a day later. And then of course I can have a text over here. So let me do a quick add. You have 24 hours times running. Hurry. Do it. Now. Angry, smiley, angry. Otherwise, no. Okay, I'm not a text writer, but you can make something beautiful out of this. Finish the editing. Update. So now, people that buy something on my website after 14 days, based on the segment recent buyers, will get a special discount. And they can redeem it within 24 hours when they purchase for at least $50. So I click on finish editing. And of course I need to start the workflow. So right now it is active. Let me show you one more example, because when you apply this the right way, you don't have to do anything and automatically people will start to see emails based on the segment they fall into. And it can be that people fall into a segment after 6 months. So after 6 months, automatically an email will be sent to them without you doing anything. And in that way, you can generate more revenue. So here's the custom workflow. I should rename it. Edit. Discount for recent buyer after 14 days. Update. Publish changes. Look at this. I click over here at the right. Discount for recent buyers after 14 days. I can copy it. Copy. There I go. I edit this. I call this one welcome discount after 6 months of inactivity. Update. So now I need to change the trigger. So over here, they just entered a segment. The segment is not this one, but it is a segment inactive contacts. Save. So when they enter this segment, after 14 days, they get this email, special discount for you. Start workflow. And then if we go back to audience, segments, and I go to inactive contacts, here we can see exactly when people fall into this group. It is after 6 months when we have sent at least 20 messages. They have not opened at least 5 and they have not clicked on even one link. Then they fall into this segment. And when that's the case, after 6 months after they subscribe, then automatically they will receive this email after 14 days. So I can get rid of this one. This one. And it's not only this one. Then you can do another delay. Let's not do 1 minute. Let's do another 14 days. So we're going to do our best to make them excited again to buy something on our website. And without Omnisend, I would lose them. But thanks to Omnisend, this can generate extra revenue. Can you imagine what will happen if 20 people per day sign up for your email list? And automatically, all those workflows will become active. That's running a web shop on autopilot. So I'm really excited about segments and automations. When people are active in our email list, they receive emails, they receive push notifications, text messages, a lot of things. They sign up to other things. They are active in our email list. We can have reports. We can see what people are doing in our Omnisend account. So let me show you how we can find out what people are doing. Here at my dashboard, I go automatically to overview. And what I see from today, a total revenue of $1,996. 100% revenue from Omnisend. So people that were on my website did not buy anything, but thanks to the automatizations like, hey, there's still something in your cart. Hey, there's still something in your checkout. That made them go back to the website and purchase the product. So my total revenue is $1,996 from today, both because of the automations from Omnisend. We can also go to live view. And here we see what happened in the latest 7 days. So here you see 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, Ferdy Korpershoek viewed a page. They went to the checkout. Ferdy Korpershoek placed an order. Ferdy viewed the checkout. Ferdy started the checkout. So here you can see all the latest events. You can also filter them based on placed an order. So I see those two. And especially when you get a lot of customers, you see a really nice overview over here with everything that's happening. You can also go to reports. Then the standard reports, you see the campaigns, how they are doing. So a campaign is an email you send out to a group of people. And then you can see how many percent opened the campaign, how many clicked, how many sales. And when you see sales from campaigns at the dashboard, you'll see how much sales are from the campaigns, how much from automations, and how much from something else that people just browse through your website and buy something. You can go to workflows, see how they're performing. Welcome to any new subscribers. Sent to 9 people, 4 people opened it, and 2 clicked on the link in the emails, but no sales yet. I can click over here to view the report. And I can scroll down, see how things were going, see all the metrics. Emails in his workflow, and only the first email is sent. So if a second email will be sent, I will also see the statistics over there. And when I would go to automation and I click on one of the automations and I use a split test, for instance, I can see the results over here. Then I go back to reports. We have forms. And here we see how many views, how many submits, and the submit rate, 41% over here. And also here I can do split testing. So over here I see split testing is running. If I click on it, I can see how well it is performing. I can go to contact activity, and I also can go to forms. Click over here. And then here I see which version is performing better. So based on the views and the interactions, the second one is performing better. So I can choose a winner. Choose a winner. And then again, I can do a new split test. And in that way, I can keep on increasing my conversion ratio. I love this. Let's go back to reports. So we have at standard, workflows, forms. Then we have advanced, but that's for the Pro version. We'll talk about it later. Then the deliverability. Then the deliverability. Hard word for me as a Dutch person. And that's just Omnisend telling you how good everything is performing. And then you can scroll down and see what else you can do in order to make it better. Up until this point, we have been working with the completely free version of Omnisend. I think it's crazy what you can do within the free version. Let me show you what you can do when you upgrade to the Pro version and all the great benefits to that. In order to see what contains in the free plan, we go to ferdy.com/Omnisend, hit enter. I click on login. Then over here I can see I have 425 emails left for free. I can send 500 emails per month. I can send $1 of text messages once. And if I want to have more access, more things I want to do, for instance, if I go to forms, click over here. There's the Omnisend watermark. If you want to get rid of that, then click over here. View our plans. And there are 2 plans, the standard plan and the Pro plan, and the free plan, of course. If you want to focus on emails, then this is the right plan for you, $11.20 per month. If you pay 3 months upfront, you get 30% discount. And you can have up to 500 contacts. No Omnisend branding anymore. Unlimited push notifications. You can try SMS marketing, text message marketing, including 60 free text messages that you can send. So you can send those once, those 60, not per month. And if you want to focus on sending text messages a lot, then there is the Pro plan. And then you pay $41.30 per month. But then this amount is also the amount you get in text messages. So you can send text messages for $41.30. And then you can have up to 2,500 contacts. No branding. You can have multi-channel marketing, so you can add other email accounts. And you can have advanced reporting. I want to go with this one. I want to go for the discount. So I click on choose this plan. I click on continue to billing information. I fill in my company details. I click on save. Then I want to pay with credit card. Add the card. I click on continue. Confirm. Congrats on upgrading to the standard plan. Continue. So the first thing I want to do, I want to go to one of my forms. Then I go to download images, YouTube tutorials. Oh, it's already gone. Great. And now if I send a campaign, or let's go to automation. So I go to this one. Then I go to the first email. You see the statistics over here, really nice. And then I go to the second email. And then I go to the third email. And then I go to the fourth email. And then I go to the fifth email. And then I go to the sixth email. And then I go to the 70th email. And then I go to the 80th email. And then I go to the 90th email. And then I go to the 100th email. And then I go to the 1,000th email. And then I go to the 1,001st 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 email. And then I go edit the content. And I can scroll down and I see there's no more watermark. So that always looks more professional. So only for that reason, I would already get rid of it. Or what you can do, you can make sure that you first start to make money through your email list, and with the money you make, you upgrade to the Pro version. That's also a great way to do that. So that's how you can get the Pro version. And now I can send 18,000 emails this cycle, which is a lot more than 500. I want to thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned a ton of stuff and you're really happy with what you have learned. I do my best to provide amazing quality, high quality tutorials. And I hope you can agree that this tutorial was a high quality tutorial. There is so much more we can cover, but there's a different tutorial for that. We can cover more about selling products. If you have a web shop and you sell products on the internet, there's so much you can do. There's a follow-up tutorial for that. Let me show you where you can find that one. You need to go to Ferdy.com, hit enter, and then over here, search for Omnisend, hit enter, and then it says boost your WooCommerce sales with email marketing. Click on it, and you can watch this tutorial, 2 hours and 17 minutes on how you can use WooCommerce and WordPress and Omnisend to increase your sales. Okay, having said that, again, thank you for watching this tutorial. Feel free to like the video. Feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. Hallo? Ja? Ja, is goed. Ik kom eraan. Ja, is goed. Tot zo. Sorry, I got a call. I have to leave it with this. Good luck with your email list. Good luck providing quality content, quality emails, push notifications, text messages on automatic pilot. Have a great day and God bless you. Ciao.